And we are back, beautiful people, your girl Stitches and Tracy. And I know we're missing one of our boss babes, but she will be back again with us next week, Miss Susie Moore. But that doesn't mean we can't bring along some more boss babes, right, Tracy?
That's right, you know
it. So this next boss babe, not only is she a total boss babe, but she's also one of our influencers of the week. Ladies and gentlemen, please show some love and put your applause and put your volumes up as we welcome Miss Dimitra Davidson.
Hello. What a nice intro.
I will say also AKA a fellow Canadian. How are you, my dear?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us, Dimitra. And we know that we have a jam-packed conversation with you. So first and foremost, let's get started with who you are and what you do. You're the COO of Indeed, correct?
That's right. I'm the president and COO of Indeed Laboratories, Canadian brand.
So talk to us more about that and what it is that you do.
Okay, sure. So I am running a skincare brand, Indeed Labs, and we launched in the industry 10 years ago. We launched with a product that has become a cult favorite globally. It's called Nano Blur, and that kind of really put us on the map. But really the idea behind our brand was about bringing high quality, really great, innovative skincare, effective skincare, and making it accessible to consumers, all consumers everywhere. So we have been growing, we have been expanding, and we are so proud to be able to say 10 years later, we're still here, we're doing great. And I'm really, really proud of that.
That's awesome. 2 snaps for the boss babes. Yes.
We love 10 years in. That's pretty amazing. So Indeed Labs, as you said, a Canadian brand, which is now a global brand, right? So you're in places like Ulta, and you're launching a full line on Amazon, which is one of my favorite places to shop in a few weeks.
I know, right?
So we'd love to talk a little bit about building your brand and why is it so important now to be a global brand and to really expand into these places, Dimitra?
Nice.
Yeah, well, it's amazing because our vision when we launched the brand 10 years ago was to be able to make really high quality products available and accessible to consumers everywhere. And so we are a global economy. It's so easy. Nobody, especially today, nobody really knows where you are. And it's amazing that we can actually touch consumers all over the world, listen to consumers, get their feedback. I get inspired by consumers. That's what helps me to create products with my team. And so I think that obviously it's a natural progression. If you can actually thrive in this business, then you should, if you can, which we have the luxury and we're so lucky to continue expanding. But we were lucky because we were picked up overseas in the UK when we launched our brand. So we've been a global brand for a while. We're just launching back into the United States.
What do you think separates you from other brands that are out there? Or what's the difference between you and them?
So there's a couple of things here. So in terms of the marketing, I think that what we led with right from the get-go was about being a brand that was very transparent, that was, all about consumers and listening to consumers. And, again, one of my favorite parts of my job is to actually hear the feedback from consumers and learn and grow as a brand. So I think that connection to consumers and that level of transparency, everything we do is organic. We do our photographs internally. We create everything on our own. And so that really comes through. And I think that consumers really appreciate that. They can relate to the brand more. And so from a marketing perspective, that's sort of, I think, what has been able to sustain us is that we really are very, very on the ground connected to consumers all the time, every day. The second part of that is, I think you asked what differentiates us from our competitors. I feel like we're a hybrid. And I mentioned this, I've said this a couple of times. When we launched back in the US in Ulta, I actually went, across the country. I tried to visit as many stores as I possibly could, and brand owners don't do that. And so a consumer in the store was so excited to meet me, and she said, "Wow, and I was talking about the benefits of the brand and how we don't test on animals and how we don't have harmful ingredients and we're free from, and a lot of our products are vegan." And she said, "Wow, and our effective ingredients." And she said, "Wow, you're like all the other brands wrapped up into one." And so that actually taught me that, well, not taught me, but it sort of, it kind of what it did was it opened my eyes to the fact that I believe that we are a hybrid brand. We are a brand like some of the luxury brands that are very effective, high levels of the active ingredients to give you the results. But then we're also a brand that's accessible in terms of the price point. So, you know, some of the lower price point brands, they can't afford to do that. And so we're a hybrid brand. And so, you know, again, being able to be a mass market brand, to be able to make our brand accessible everywhere at that quality ingredients is a big part of our model.
You mentioned products. Let's dive in. Let's talk about
All right.
We know
you my products here.
Yes!
Ooh, I like
Wait, you got to do that again. Bring that back. Dimitra, bring that back. Wait, let's do that again. That was too back. Let's talk about the product.
Talk about support. My daughter and I, you know, we played this out with so many different scenarios today, and this sliding box was actually what we landed on. So my daughter supported me today with that.
I mean, that's incredible. So we've got some of your top performers here. Talk to us about what you've got, what they do, and why we need them.
All right. Well, we launched in the industry with this product called NanoBlur. NanoBlur is the only product in our entire range which is not a treatment product. It is actually a cosmetic, and it has become a cult favorite worldwide, is used by many famous makeup artists all over the world. And what it is we call it a skin perfector. It's a product that you put on your face. It's clear. It dries within about 5 to 10 seconds, and it mattifies fine lines and wrinkles and enlarged pores. What it does is it gives you that instant airbrushed filtered look that we all have the benefit of now on our smartphones. Back then, 10 years ago, we didn't have that. So this product is an amazing product, and still, you know, one of our top products in the world today.
I'm like, add to cart.
It's really cool. Actually, it's really great for on television as well. So next we launched our Nano Bronze Bronzing Drops, because everybody likes to have a little glow. You can put these drops in your moisturizer. You can use them directly on your skin. You can blend them with your foundation. But what they do is they just give you an instant glow. It also has a little bit of blue light protection in there. There's also hyaluronic acid for added hydration and moisture. So this is a little power-packed product to give you that daily glow. And who doesn't want glow now in the summertime, right?
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Next, we have our Retinol Reface. This is one of our top products in the world. I think we've all heard a lot now about retinol and the benefits of retinol. Retinol is really great to start with, to kickstart your cell turnover, which helps with collagen and elastin production, helps to minimize little fine lines and wrinkles. It really is the holy grail, you know, the heavy lifter ingredient that everyone talks about. But a lot of people shy away from retinol because it can be an irritant to your skin as well. So we have a time encapsulated retinol, so it's time released. And so it doesn't irritate your skin. So a lot of people love this retinol because it's a great entry-level retinol that doesn't irritate your skin.
So it's good for sensitive skin.
It is good for sensitive skin, exactly. Next, we have bakuchiol. Bakuchiol is a natural extract. It actually is an alternative to retinol, because still a lot of people cannot use retinol. For example, if you're pregnant or breastfeeding, you shouldn't be using retinol. So again, to answer consumers that were saying, well, what can I use if I can't use retinol? We went into the market to see what we can actually give them as an alternative. And bakuchiol is one of those ingredients. It's actually really, really great. The clinicals are really strong on it. It has a lot of the same benefits as retinol without the irritation.
Bakuchiol. That sounds Italiano.
It took a long time to figure out how to pronounce it properly. Bakuchiol. In fact,
I have to ask you a question about it. Is that a name that you came up with, or is that the actual extract?
No, the extract is called bakuchiol. Bakuchiol seed. In fact, actually, when we first launched it, because we were one of the first brands that actually launched bakuchiol, and we're all about education, educating the consumer. And so we actually did a cute little fun video at the beginning when we launched about people trying to pronounce it. We'd hand them the product. That's really cute. Next, we have our vitamin C brightening drops. This is a lightweight serum. It is also an encapsulated ascorbic acid, and it's combined with hyaluronic acid as well. And the benefit of vitamin C is a very powerful antioxidant. And during the day, there's all these little particles that fly around in the air, and they actually break down our collagen and elastin prematurely, so ages us prematurely. So vitamin C acts as a really powerful protector. So it's a defender for your skin during the day. So these are some of our favorites.
I mean,
I can go on all day.
I love it.
But I'll show you something.
And I was just going to say that we could actually talk to you all day. So we're going to stick a pin in that and make sure that we bring you back so we can talk more about it and with you. But speaking of your products, tell us where we can find more and where we can buy, most importantly.
Sure. So in the US, you can find us at Ulta, ulta.com, and also we are launching Amazon, and you can also find us on our own website, indeedlabs.com, and you can follow us on Instagram. You know, I've got to shout out to my beautiful daughters, Jacqueline, Brianne, and Sophia, who are always standing behind me and who helped me with my setup today. So thank you, my love.
You got a great team. You got a great team.
I do.
Oh, love that. Well, thank you so much, Dimitra. You're amazing. And I know everyone's going to be quickly going to Indeed Labs right now to get all their amazing products. So we hope that you are enjoying the conversation with us at home. Stay with us because we've got more amazing boss talk coming up next.